All right, welcome everybody to the end of January 2019. So okay, we're gonna summarize January. Today is January 31st, 2019. We're gonna go over Dow in this video and see exactly what inspired in January. Okay, so let's get started. So we ended up for the most of January, and as you can see in the charts, and I'm going to expand this here so you can see the whole thing. What is it that we see? All right, so we started January right around here, January 2nd, with this red candle. Okay. And as you can see, it was way below our 50-day moving average as well as the 200-day. And we passed that mark a while back, right over here in December 7th. And the 200-day was right over here, back in October. Alright, so since October, you could see that there was a pretty much downtrend right over here for the Dow. And as soon as we crossed our 50-day moving average, when that death cross happened, you could see what really inspired. The Dow just took a nosedive. And that was pretty clear that that's exactly what was going to happen anyway. Well, not exactly that was going to happen, but at least you knew that there was going to be some momentum downwards for the most part. And so it was a great opportunity to short right around here. And then you can see for the most part of December we were down, and then post December started to gradually come back up. And so where are we gonna go in the next few weeks, next month in February? What are we gonna do? So this is what we're gonna look at here. Okay, so we've already crossed the 50-day moving average, which is this right here. Okay, and as you can see, it stayed above the 50-day, and now we're on our way towards the 200-day, and it's for the past few days has been touching the 200-day. And you can see right now, this is what's in fire on this Thursday evening, January 31st. That's exactly what's happening. And you can see it's trying to move up. Now, where are we going to go? I think it's going to hover right around here before we see either momentum upwards or momentum downwards. And how do we determine exactly what's going to happen? Okay, and this is critical, right? Nobody knows whether it's going to go up, whether it's going to go down, but with the right tools, with the right training, you can identify some of these things, right? We can see below right here on the MACD, as soon as it crossed above the 0 mark, we're on a positive trend, right? On an upward trend. And you can see there's more upward thrust slowly creeping its way up, and it's most likely going to try to push over the 200. And when that happens, once it does close above the 200, you're looking at most likely an upward push. If it doesn't, then there's a chance that it'll come back to the 50-day, and then that'll try to hold. The 50-day will try to hold, and then if it doesn't hold, then it'll come down. Okay, so now a couple of things that we can do is we can start drawing patterns and structures to see exactly, what's going to happen. Is it going to touch this right here, resistance? We're going to try to see if that really, comes through. And that's, a couple of things. You can draw this type of structure and see if it breaks this trend line. Okay. Another thing that you can do is you can actually take your Fibonacci's retracement and see if you take the high December, beginning of December, and you go ahead and trace it back to the low right around here, right? You can see we're hovering right around the 78.6 fib number. Okay, That's pretty right. That's like right on, right? You're looking at this marker right here. So now, is it going to break and move upwards to the 88 mark, or is this going to hold it up and make it come back down? Right, that's back to the 61.8, and then is it going to retrace back? Right, so this is a good indication right here. This fib tool is pretty much right on the money, right? You're looking at this, and it's not going over. If it does break this, you're looking at an upward thrust. Right, it's going to go up. Okay. And it's probably going to target in this, somewhere in this area, right? Maybe the 100% or the 88. It might go up to the 88 and then fall back down. We don't know, right? I mean, this 200 day is what's going to matter, and see exactly what's going to happen. So this is a great tool. This is something that we should be looking at for the next coming days or weeks, right? This isn't exactly, perfect. It's not perfect in all sense, right? But you could see these numbers, these fib numbers got you right on the money. All right. And when you did it, and I drew this back in December, when this candle closed, I did this tool and we looked at the 61.8. We took a log on our swing account, and normally I don't hold anything overnight, okay, but we took a few swings, and the fact that we were looking at the 61.8, right, and that's the only reason. And when the confirmation that came to us with that it was going to get that 61.88 was when this, right around here, when this crossed, right, that we knew that it was going to cross the zero marker, and so we took it. Okay, so that's a tool that you can use. Now, the other thing that I wanted to point out is our RAM indicator. Let me just actually close this. Okay, let me remove this and add more. Let's see, enable this. This is our RAM indicator, proprietary RAM indicator. And you can see as soon as it crossed, it stayed below. It went over here, came back down, got stopped out. But this one right here, this is on the daily chart, okay? We're looking at the long-term picture. When it closed below this and went further down, this one closed up, but then the next day just took us out. Boom, brought us down. Now look at this, and I posted this the other day. That we were above our RAM indicator. We got the alert that we went above our RAM indicator, and when it did, you saw it gradually gravitating upwards. Okay, so now between the 50-day moving average, our RAM indicator, the 200-day moving average, we're looking at something, and somewhere around this number we're targeting for the next few days. And if our fib number holds, then we're looking for some downward thrust right here. Okay, and then there's a lot of support. You got our RAM indicator right here that's going to slowly creep up, and then you got the 50-day moving average that's going to also have the support. So between those two things, if it holds up, then there's room to go back up. Okay, and then one of the things that you want to also look at is our MACD. You want to make sure that the MACD doesn't do a cross, and if it does do a cross in the next few days, as you could see, it's gone up, and if it does cross, then there's a chance that it's going to come back down. Okay, the bears are going to get control over that. Keep that in mind, and keep an eye on the volume as well. I hope this information is helpful in determining what's happening with Dow in the next few weeks, and what we're looking at in terms of the next few days when you're trading Dow futures. You want to make sure you know what's in store for you in the next few days, right? Now, when you're doing intraday trading, when you look at the overall picture, you want to make sure you don't go against the main candle, right? Your daily candle, and if you're trading against it, you're just going to get whipped out and get stopped out, right? So just be careful and trade this as you see it, right? And what you see, make sure that the structure that you find is available, and you just want to look at it properly, right? You don't want to make sure that you're not just blindly trading in and out, okay? If you have any questions, please reach out to me on any of my Discord chats, my Instagram account, Facebook page. Reach out to me and ask me any questions you have regarding this or any other instruments that you want me to look at. Thank you. I'm looking forward to a great February.